In this video, we'll write the equation for sodium chloride breaking down into sodium metal and chlorine gas. So this is the electrolysis of sodium chloride. We use electricity to make this happen. We'll talk more about that later, but first let's just balance the equation. So we have one sodium atom, one chlorine atom, product side, one sodium, and two chlorine atoms. So we really have to put a coefficient of 2 in front of the NaCl. 1 times 2. Now we have two sodium atoms, but 1 times 2, that'll give us two chlorine atoms. So the chlorine atoms are balanced. Then to fix the sodium, it's by itself. Just put a coefficient of 2 there. 1 times 2, that equals 2. Everything's the same on both sides. This is the balanced equation for NaCl breaking down into Na plus Cl2. Let's talk just real briefly about this reaction here. So we could do this two ways. One is we could melt the sodium chloride. We can actually get it hot enough that it turns into pretty much sodium chloride lava. Then when we run the electricity through it, we would get liquid sodium, so hot it would be a liquid, and then we get chlorine, which is a gas kind of coming off of this. So if it's a liquid, that would work this way. This would be liquid, and then we'd have a gas here. You could also use aqueous sodium chloride. You could dissolve this in water. So that would change our states here. The sodium chloride in water, we'd call that AQ. We'd run electricity through the water. We'd get sodium, and we'd get chlorine, which would be a gas. But the sodium would immediately react with the water. So sodium plus water would give us sodium hydroxide and hydrogen gas. So we'd have two reactions if we did it that way. We'd have the sodium and the chlorine forming, but then the sodium, that would react with the water. But either way, that's how we balance the equation for NaCl breaking down through electrolysis into sodium Na plus Cl2, chlorine gas. This is Dr. B. Thanks for watching.